guys, it's me, the X-Whatever here today, and today we're doing What If Belle Was a Ghost Rider, but here's a close-up of what the different photos look like. I'll be starting with this one, but after a while, I'll be switching up to this one in the next part. So, because this will be the Belle was the Ghost Rider. I'll start from the beginning. After Belle was hurt for what Bet said about him, he did run into a dungeon in the anime. However, he died in there, but he was just crying on the floor, thinking about how could he die like this, leave his goddess all alone. But then he felt something, a flame in his body, like not an ordinary flame, like a flame that's made out of just pure, like, evil, not evil, like justice or revenge. As soon as the spell was about to close his eyes, a flaming skeleton appeared in front of him. It looked down at him and just saw him. His life was never meant to end there. As the rider touches Belle's face, and then proceeds turning him to a ghost rider. He screams for about a good 3 minutes until his face is completely turned into a skeleton. After that, his body already was moving on his own, however, not in skeleton form. As soon as he reached Hestia, he just thought he walked all the way there and just thought him dying was just a dream. And he said, Goddess, I want to grow stronger. As he would fall to the ground, bleeding a lot. As Sister Bean's trying not to cry, but she holds back. She takes Belle into the church and wraps him up in bandages. And when he was asleep, Hestia checked his stats. And when she saw another skill called Ghost Rider, you know what? Fuck it. It's not the Ghost Rider skill was actually hidden. Why? Because only when the host is mentally and physically innate, like if there's sinners nearby, his skill turns him into the Ghost Rider. Also, sorry guys, but I decided to give him the car, the Ford. I don't remember the name because I'm a fucking retard, but I'll look it up later. I had the name in my head for this character, and he also has a motorcycle. Why? Because I want Belle to have a motorcycle and a car. If you're wondering why am I always checking that, it's because I making sure that I've always have my mic on, because you guys know, because remember a few videos ago, I said nothing in my video, and that was fucking hilarious. Yeah. As Belle woke up, he noticed that he was taller and a bit more muscular. And he was wearing different kind of clothes. Kind of like that, but like this. If you guys want that thing to look like that, then okay. So Belle got up but he noticed that he was holding something in his hand. It was a chain. The chain was wrapped around. The chain looked a bit beat up and worn out. However, Belle just felt that he should not get rid of it. He didn't know why, but he had to keep it. As soon as Belle went outside, he just felt to put his fingers together and whistle for something. As Belle did this, a motorcycle appears out of the corner, driving towards Belle. You know what, fuck it, it's the car. It's a car. You guys can decide to comment section or whatever, just, you know what, it's gonna be a motorcycle, fuck it, because I'm sorry guys, but I really want the car, but I can't remember the fucking name, so I have to look that shit up later, so yeah. And plus guys, if this video is really short, I am terribly sorry. As Belle hops onto the seat and begins driving towards the dungeon, as everyone in the dungeon begins hearing some weird noises, Asbel appears in front of the dungeon on his motorcycle. As everyone's looking at him and like saying like, who is this kid? Because Bill's more taller and a bit more muscular, and he's a bit more. You say that was a baby face, but it's good, like handsomer, basically. As all the girls are kind of like blushing at him, just saying like, God, who is he? Is he some kind of new kid in town? Like all the girls are like saying, I don't know. And fucking like Freya. Oh, she's like seeing into this about her little. She's a little simp, and when she just sees Belle, like she's like almost gonna have a like kind of a nosebleed at this point because if she saw fucking Belle right now without any clothes, she'd be like knocked the fuck out, like pretending like it's a like fucking sound like muda muda muda. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, for Deku Brandu Part 2, I don't know what to do with that, but I want to have a crazy fucking story, so yeah. However, okay, the writer. As soon as Belle went up to the desk and asked him if he could go to the lower floors, she quickly nodded her head yes. And he's not giving two shits about why is every girl looking at him. He just like it's like he does not fucking care. He's not the Belle that's like a fucking blushes every time when he's with eyes. No, no. When he became Ghost Rider, that crush is like turned to dust, like instantly dust, like fucking dust. Why? Because the Ghost Rider can't keep a good fucking relationship. If you think about it. Oh, he can, but he has to put effort into it, which the Ghost Rider does not want the host to have a relationship with, but the Ghost Rider doesn't like have a choice. Any of the matter. If you guys think I'm starting too much, I am terribly sorry. As Bobby is walking up the stairs, putting his hands in his pocket, he arrives at the first floor, and then he begins grabbing his chains out of his pocket. Then all of a sudden, the chains begin turning into like the chains are being really like turning into hot chains. Like the chains are like so hot, like you could feel you can feel like the amount of like heat and pain the chains went through. But Belle did the first thing the first monster he saw. The monster was charging at Belle as Belle says, "You are not. You do not have a soul. Die, you creature." As the chain wrapped around the creature's neck, as Belle pulled it towards him, like virtually ripping off the monster's head. As Belle begins wrapping the chain around his arm, as he begins punching every fucking monster in there. As Belle finds the other monster, he grabs it by the head and begins crushing it with his hands. As the blood poured onto Belle, the blood began to evaporate on Belle's clothes because of the heat he was emitting. And it is fucking daytime, I should tell you guys, but okay, I want this for being part 2, but you guys get to decide right fucking now. Bet fucking versus Ghost Rider. I have a fucking perfect scene for that shit, and if anyone wants to comment how the fight should go, Please go ahead, because I have a brilliant idea. Because I'm not going to spoil it, guys, because if I spoil it too much, it's going to be insane. I'll tell you one thing. It involves a chain and 2 cars. That's all I'm saying, so. I'm like super fucking not motivated. I'm really motivated to this, but I want to end it here today. I'm sorry, guys. It was like a bit too short, but I'm sorry. So please hit the subscribe button if you liked it. Please hit the notifications bell if you interested in this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sorry it's a bit short, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. So anyway, I'll talk to you in my next video. Please smash the like button, and goodbye.